Hi, this is Candy Shaw from Atlanta, Georgia with Tips and Tricks Tuesday. And I am in California in the most adorable salon called Sweeter Than Honey. And boy, I mean, to be Candy at Sweeter Than Honey, I think that's a great place to be. But I want to teach you a little bit about how I choose what sectioning I take on my hairlines. On Irina's hair here, obviously you can see the red has grown out. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to paint in some pre-lightened balayage. Once I pre-lighten this hair, I'll go back over and apply the red formula to the base color, and then I'll glaze or double dip my red all throughout after I've shampooed out my highlights. But one thing I always want to say is when you're looking at hairlines, you see that she has quite the S pattern here. So you have to make a decision as to whether or not your sections will go diagonally this way, diagonally this way, or straight across. And how I tend to make those decisions is based on her previously lightened hair. If her hair has a lot of highlights or foil lines, then my decision would be to go on the bias of the original hair color. But in the case of Irina, where she has this big opening here, I'm actually going to pull this haircut in this type of patterning so that when her hair is dried and styled, her highlights will come from underneath, fold back, and be within her haircut. So always remember that the section you take determines, based on the layering, based on the pre-highlighting that was done previously, the haircut, and of course, the texture of the hair. Stay tuned for more Tips and Tricks Tuesday with Candy.